97.3 Citi FM. Relevant radio, always.
Hi, my name is Kuda, and you're watching Citi Scape. I certainly missed you, and I hope you missed me as much as I missed you. So today, we're talking about love. Would you physically fight for love? Like, get your arms up, physically fight for it? We'll talk about it in a minute. See you downstairs. Okay guys, so we're back with the one and only, the extra fancy today.
Apiorkor, Seyiram, Ashong, and yeah, I was feeling really vintage.
What's with the glasses?
I don't know. I have those moments. Okay.
I didn't get that memo. You should have dropped me a text or something and I'd have worn some shades.
Oh, I thought when you saw me, you'd pick yours up. It's not my fault.
Okay.
Hi everyone.
I'm going to ignore you and we're going to go to the topic. Okay, so that video blew my mind. So this gentleman puts his girlfriend and his baby mama and just tells them to fight. It's like WWE, fight. So which goes to my question. Would you fight for love? That sort of fighting.
Battlefield kind of.
Yeah.
Do I look like I carry AK-47s around? But okay, so I have fought for love before, physically. Yes, I have.
Like
down
you put
and
your fists
dirty.
up,
Look,
like you were ready to go.
Don't be fooled. I used to be a bit of a tomboy. Okay. I still have it in me somewhere, but I have fought for love before. I won't get into the details. Would I do it again? No, because I'm older and I hope a little wiser. I've learned that in the first place, any man who will put you in that position where you have to compete for his attention, let alone his love, probably doesn't deserve any of you in any way, form, or shape. So, in the first place, I would rather walk away. That's what I just want to put it out there. Having said that, though, I do know that there are certain situations where you're pushed to the wall. Imagine you're the kind of woman who has given up everything for this man. You maybe put your education on hold, change careers, or let your career go. You've had kids because he wanted to start early, or you've put your kids on hold because he wanted to go back to school. I mean, there's so many situations that I could, sort of depict. But imagine you're that sort of woman, and then you find out that there's another woman, or that you are the other woman.
Not even going to that. My thing here is, what sort of woman in her right mind would let a man get her from point A to point B, put both of them side by side, or face to face rather, and then just go fight and you go at it? You're not animals.
But you see, that's the thing. So we are coming from a point, we have careers, okay, and we've also been groomed by God's grace, I will say, to the point where we're able to make our own decisions and say no when people want to make decisions for us and they don't favor us. There are some women who don't have that choice, quote unquote. Yes, I mean, you can say yes or no to something, fine. But there's some women, so this man puts her through school. She's married to him and she doesn't have any serious qualifications that can get her back into school. And believe it or not, there are some men who are married to some women and they deliberately deprive them of finances that will allow them to advance themselves and better themselves.
So that they're always sort of stuck.
So you rely on them. There's some men like that. They'll provide you with everything at home, maybe a cook, a house help, everything for your kids, everything for you. But where it comes to personal development, so that you can even have a semblance of standing on your own, they will stunt your progress. There's some men like that,
which is fine. I totally get that, right?
So could I imagine a woman like that, and then you find out that the man is cheating on you. You are not his only.
You're not his only, fine.
Or that you're the other woman.
But here's something that women forget sometimes, that we all forget sometimes. There's some people that obviously sort of go that way, but a lot of us forget. It's not her fault it's his fault. He's the common denominator between the two of you.
I definitely agree.
He's the one that leaves you at home and goes to this other woman.
I definitely
He's the one that goes out chasing another girlfriend, another side piece, or whatever you want to call it. He's the one that does that.
Which is the reason why I wouldn't do it.
Exactly.
I mean, there have been situations where I've been in a relationship and then I see that there's maybe I find on WhatsApp something untoward between the guy I'm with and another woman. I tell him to his face, you know what? I don't like this. So if you don't know how to say it, just tell her that me, Apiorkor, Seyiram, Ashong, I said that this is your last time talking to her. If you're a bit of a coward and you don't know how to tell her that I said it. But me saying it to her directly, it's not going to happen.
You don't know this person from anywhere. So why would you want to approach that person? This is what I believe. If, first of all, he's going to put you in that position, he does not love you enough.
Definitely
One.
not.
Or he doesn't love you at all.
Really?
Jinx, you owe me a joke.
No.
Secondly, he has no respect for either of you, especially to think that that's the mother of his child or children or whatever the case is. And you can put somebody in that position where you call them up to fight. But I think in the case that you actually have to physically go somewhere in order to fight this other person for this man that's supposedly yours. He's not yours. He's ours.
Never yours.
He's ours.
Was never
so then
yours.
I feel like it's for you to then make a decision and think, okay, do I want to be in this situation? Do I want to be with this person? Do I want to be undervalued like that? Do I want to be made out like I'm hungry for a man, or I'm hungry to be in this particular relationship? Or am I better off walking away? I know sometimes you've invested 6, 7, 10 years in this relationship, but is it worth it if you're constantly being humiliated again and again and again? Some people say all men cheat, right? And then they say all men cheat, but if he loves you enough, you won't find out.
That's what they say.
That's what they say.
I mean, Kuda, not to cut you, but yes, you've said very important things. That, I mean, fine. You have this, should I say, covenant or this promise, this relationship with the man and not with the other woman. You know, whoever she is, whatever your position is. It's with the man and not with the other woman. That's one. 2, so because of that, your issue should be with the man.
Absolutely.
And if he doesn't respect you enough to, I mean, even at least let you give you a heads up that, look, this is how I play. This is how I roll. I'm a polygamous man. I'm proud of it. Are you okay with that? Let's move forward. He doesn't love you. He doesn't respect you.
Absolutely not.
But I also want us to consider the psychological, should I say, position that some of these women find themselves in. It's for lack of a better word, a little easy for us to sit here and say, do X or do Y, or don't do X or don't do Y. But women in that position, sometimes it's almost as though your worth and who you are has become dependent on who this man is.
Okay.
Now, if you don't have someone like you, or someone like myself to literally stand in front of you and coach you and say, you know what, walk away, this is not worth it. Sometimes you're actually sitting there and you're saying, you know, but he's all I have. I might as well fight for it. And yes, they say all men are the same. I mean, this would be my last statement on this. They say all men are the same, but there are some amazing men out there. And I do think that if, as women, we take our time, we're not pushed by society to get into relationships that are not going to help us. We're not pushed by somebody's ideology of whom a woman should be and what a woman should be like. We can find men who are very loving and will treat us like the queens that we are. So if you find yourself in a situation like that, girl, you better get your running shoes and sprint. Sprint like nobody's business. So that's all I have to say.
And my 2 cents, don't find yourself in a position where you're fighting physically for a man. Unless that girl come at you and slap you or something, do not fight. Okay? Have a conversation with him. If you have to, have a conversation with her. But ultimately, let's learn to love ourselves more, or as much as we love these men we're willing to fight for. So with that, you guys let us know what you think. What's your take on this subject? You can definitely follow us at Citi Showbiz or myself at Kuda GH, and we'll see you guys next week.